Hi, this is Elgin Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant. That's Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling. Check me out on the web at www.subwaysurfer.blogspot.com or email me at cartoons4u2@aol.com. That's cartoons, the number 4, the letter U, the number 2 at aol.com. Okay, this is another in a series, if you've been watching, of caricature quick tips, and this is a focus on tools again, and this time we are going to feature the Tombow Brush Pen. This is the caricature brush pen of choice with professional caricature artists, and let me tell you why. First, it's double-sided. You have this little skinny side right here, which a lot of artists don't use, surprisingly, although it's a major feature of the pen. But most artists buy the pen for this obvious brush right here. But this is definitely the brush of choice for caricature artists, and let me demonstrate briefly why, if the cameraman will just kind of come and just kind of look over my shoulder. Now I'm going to just draw like a generic face here, This is really my pattern when I'm drawing faces. I usually start with the nose, because it's in the center of the face. I do the left eye, then I do the right eye, like that. This is obviously going to be a female face based on the lashes. As you can see, with this particular pen, you get a nice, even line. Nice and even. Very beautiful line you can get on this pen. That's why it's the caricature pen of choice with artists. Now, I like to leave a lot of my lines, open like this. I won't complete this face, but you kind of get the idea with this pen. We do another thing here. Because it's a brush pen, you have to use a very, very light touch. Very light touch. But this is a great pen, especially for drawing eyes, eyelashes, eyes, a lot of feminine type of features. You can get some great effects. I've found that when I'm doing live caricature work, the size paper that I like to use best, with this pen is usually paper that's, I'd say, 11 by 14, larger the better, Now, that's using this side of the pen, okay? When you flip it over here to the smaller side, and this is what I use it for, you can get these little subtle effects here. If the cameraman would just kind of zero in on this, you get these little subtle effects right here, okay, that you won't ordinarily, be able to get using the other side. Or if you wanted to do, just a little bit of shading to add some depth, to the eye, you can kind of use this part of the pen to do that. This side of the pen, the smaller part, comes in, well when you're doing the mouth. Let me just draw a quick mouth for you. One thing I like about the Tombow also is that you can vary the line quality. Now, when you're drawing lips like this, you want to draw the teeth, with the smaller pen. Because usually I've found that, alright, you see how that looks? Doesn't look all of that jarring. Usually I've found if you use, the dark part of the pen, for some reason, people don't like that effect. In fact, I've noticed, so let me draw another lip here. I'll go do it on another sheet of paper. I've noticed that when you draw lips, particularly on women, and you're drawing the teeth, that's a perfectly fine mouth. Those are just a few front teeth. But I bet you if you drew teeth like that on a woman, she would say, "Why did you make me look bucktooth?" Even though you've got to have teeth in your mouth. So this is where the beauty of that other side of the pen comes in. Basically it's the same mouth, alright? But when we use the smaller part of the pen, see? It's right in the mouth. So that's the beauty of this pen, the Tombow Brush Pen. You definitely want to make this a major part of when you draw caricatures, and it's a pricey pen. It costs about $2.50, $2.50, sometimes $3, depending on the art store. The best art stores to buy these in are in Utrick Art Supply Store and in New York Central Art Supply Store. Or you can just go to Utrick's website or Tombow's website and order your pens there. So you definitely want to have this pen. The Tombow two-sided brush pen is the caricature artist pen of choice, and one I definitely use for my live party caricature work. That's it for today's segment. This is Elgin Bowling, Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling. Gotta add the Subway Surfer, your creative caricature marketing consultant. That's it.